So, hello Ephraim. Ephraim, this video is for you. I pondered a very long time how I will actually tell you after you sent me like a very polite letter saying, Ulf, you know, I think you're in a very dangerous situation. Yes and no. Now I would like to make like a little introduction that currently in German you have Timon Mann with you, and in Germany I actually contacted him and tried to explain him, yeah, what the situation between you and me is. Now I did a lot of content now in Germany because as you recall, we were together in Germany and in Switzerland preaching the gospel of the kingdom to everybody who wanted to hear this, Ephraim. And so this is right now the stage actually where I try to explain the German audience, and this is also what Timon has to understand, the firstborn seed, how the firstborn seed actually went from Abraham onto Jacob. He became Israel. Then he gave his firstborn blessing, the name and everything what he owned, onto Ephraim. Now, and how serious I am with this, I mean, you should know, because when I came out of the nations, Ephraim, you were one of the first people I met you, and you are really in a way my father, okay? And everything I'm speaking, and you know, we went out together, shared this in Germany, and this were the seeds we laid together here in Germany. Now, and if you take a look, I mean, I'm you just some years younger. Now, this is in the meantime Ephraim, okay? All right. Now Ephraim is a society, okay, and there's only one person in this society currently. Why? Because it's a legal position, okay, and this would be me. All right. Now I explain you how this. I really have to tell you, because this is what it's all about. I want to give you like a little history, actually, what happened. Now, what I have from the previous thing. Germany lost the kingdom. Germany lost the kingdom. This is the kingdom of Jacob, my father, my grandfather. All right. And when we're talking about my grandfather, I'm telling you, Ephraim, my grandfather's name literally is Jacob. Okay? Now, and he was born on 2207. 2207. All right? And he married my grandmother Mary, Marie. Okay, this is how I named my daughter after her in 2008, Eliana Marie. Okay, and she was born on 23/05/17. Okay. Now, if you take a look here, all right, and this is my grandfather Jacob, all right. These numbers together equal 7, but they're also together 43. Okay, and out of the union of my grandfather Jacob and Mary came out my father, the seed of Jacob, Udo. Alright? Now, if you take a very close look, if you take on the two here, and you put it over here, you would have 25, 5, 17. And as you recall, you know, I am born on 25, 5, 67. Alright? Now, so when we are talking about a star of Jacob, a star is coming out of Jacob, and Biliam, okay, is looking into the future in the parasha Balak, okay, and he says, okay, there is a star coming out of Jacob, okay, he is seeing a star which was born on 25:5, because in Bereshit 25:5 it says Abraham is giving everything onto Isaac. Everything onto Isaac. Okay? Now, all numbers together, 43 plus 7, okay, oh sorry, oops, all numbers together, so 43 plus 7 plus 17 equals 67. Equals 67, okay? So within the month of the days, okay, or between the month is the year of the birth of my father, okay, and it's hidden in the total, okay. It's my birthday, okay, my birth year, all right. And when you take the seed of my father Jacob into Mary, and you have the 5, you have here my birth date, and very important, this year 53 equals 50, and on 25 17 I am turning 50. All right. So if you're looking for a star, that is the star you're looking for. Now, I'm looking now for a document. So when I told you that in 2005, yeah, we actually did everything what was necessary to bring forth the nation of Ephraim, I was not kidding. I was not kidding, because in 2005, okay, this is actually what happened in the parasha Pinchas, which comes after the parasha Balak. Okay, why? Because he sees, then you go into, you know, Pinchas sees why the children of Israel, they're making themselves unclean with women from Moab, okay, and then they start eating, you know, unclean food, sacrificed to idols, okay, and this is the spiritual meaning of the whole thing, that, you know, the Israel always had it with the women, okay, always had it with the women on the one side, and always had to eat everything and to make themselves unclean, okay, and this is the reason, you know, also why Solomon, okay, lost the kingdom. He lost the kingdom because he had it with the ladies. Not because he had 1,000 women. That was not the problem. The problem was that the seed of the woman, the spiritual seed of the woman, which is Isis, okay, entered into the house of Israel. It entered the house of Israel. The idea that Mother Earth can save you. No, it's the father of the nation. Okay, now, and the biggest problem, Ephraim, okay, the biggest problem, I'm telling you as a brother, okay, now I came in 2013, I came to Israel, okay, and I wanted to talk with, we were standing at two ends, we were standing at two ends on Dizengoff Place. I waited for you 2-3 hours, you waited for me 2-3 hours, and we didn't meet, okay. Now I came to talk to you from man to man, okay. I asked you in the video, please send Ramona out. Why? Because this is the original sin of Adam. The original sin of Adam is because you have listened to your wife. Because you have listened to your wife. Okay, because you have listened to your wife. Okay, and this is the major problem in our society. Okay, where we have, we have today quotas. That I have to accept women in leadership. Okay, so meaning the original sin of Adam is right in our society, and it's the spirit of Isis. It's a spirit of Isis. All right, now. And it pleased the Lord, okay, that at the end of the time, one seed is coming out of the nation, out of the total forgetfulness, after the times of trouble of Jacob, 70 years after the Holocaust, that somebody is coming out and said, guys, okay, brother, Ephraim, where fathers, what are you doing? Why are you listening to your wife? Why do you listen? Okay, why do you listen? How long do you want to send your children up to slaughter? Okay, and how long do you want to cast out the lost son? How long do you want to cast him out? When do you want to say Baruch haba b'shem Adonai? When do you want to do that? Okay, now it pleased the Lord of all nations, of the creator of the heavens and the earth, to write everything, into my life. Ephraim, he wrote everything into my life, okay? Now, I'm born in the sign of the twins. Okay, in the sign of the twins on the 25th of 5, okay? Now, this is 5 times 25, so it's 5 times 5 times 5 equals 5. Okay, it's a triple number. And it's a number of grace. Okay. Now that number of grace, 25.5, had another birth date. It's a twin date. And it's a 25.12. Okay. Because on 25.12 is the day when the sun goes, and the king of the north, okay, is going down in the deepest point of the horizon on the 23rd, and then after 3 days it rises up again. Okay, and when you point your view on Sunday on the rising of the sun, okay, you exchange the true sun, okay, the true sun, the son of man, you exchanged him with Babylonian sun worship. Isis, Osiris, Horus, okay? So Horus, this is the false eye. This is the eye of the current world order, Ephraim. Okay? So he is the unseen, the guy who every sun worship, Sunday, everything what is connected with the Pope, making a man to God, okay? It comes directly straight from Babylon. Right? But what Jacob is also a twin. If you check, there are stars, there are 50 stars written in the Bible. Today it's a blessing. It's a time where Daniel says when knowledge will increase, because today you just grab what wise man died for, to try, we just have on the internet as an app. Okay? Now, and today when I say, okay, I want to have how many stars are in the Bible, Okay, 50. 50 stars are in the Bible. So the first star, God made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, the lesser night to rule the night. Okay? So number one, the moon is a light. Yeah? So and now you can check on 28:9. We have the biggest moon sighting in the history of Jerusalem. Okay, at exactly 5:47, okay, there will be a supermoon. That means the moon will be so close to the earth that you can literally touch it, okay, that you can literally touch it, and it will be absolutely blood red. It will be blood red. And last moon we had one here in Germany over Wilhelmshaven and Ephraim. When you see this, it is red. It is really, really red. Okay. Now, please go check on the internet. These are the signs which are given to mankind because it's a sequence. It's a sequence of blood moons, of tetrads, what it's called, okay, where it's written into the heaven when you look from Jerusalem what is coming. What is coming. Now, I will tell you everything. I will tell you all the meaning, everything. Why? Because I'm the 25/5, okay? Now, I asked you, I said, listen, on 25/5 is my birthday. I turned 48. Okay? That means I'm born in 67, okay? In 67, I'm born, 10 days before 6-day wars, 20 days before the first Shavuot in a free Jerusalem. This is historic. Okay, and where is my document? Wasn't it the secret of the mystery of the Eucharist? 2 seconds.
Müsste es nicht da auf dem Kopf oder unter dem Block irgendwie Seite angeschlagen, da drunter? Ja, da liegt es doch drunter, unter der Seite.
Ah, da is it. All right, sorry. Okay, so on the 25/5 in 1967, so on my birthday in 1967, okay, this is a law which came out. This is the law which came out by the Catholic Church. This is the Pope. Okay, this is the Pope who declared a law concerning the secret of the Eucharist, the Corpus Christi, like in 1264. Okay, where is this? Okay. That means 1967, okay, I was born and the law was made 1264, which equals 703. 703. Okay, 703. Now if you check in the 703, this here is the 703 are the building blocks, everything, 3-7 are the building blocks of scripture. Are there, okay? In the first verse of the Bible. In the first verse of the Bible. So please keep this in mind. I will just show you keep this in mind. Okay. With the 703, the issue is that you can make a 0, it's worth nothing. So together it's 10, yeah, equals 1. And it's a number where you can do like 3-7, 7-3, and it's mirrored. Okay, now. In the first verse of the Bible, Bar Aleph, in the first verse of the Bible, who's questioning where is the Aleph, where the Aleph is hidden in the first verse of the Bible. Why? All the numerical values in the 7 words, they are in impossible combinations of sevens, but what is the coolest, okay, is that if you take the prime number 37 and the mirrored number 73, okay, you equals 2701. All right? Now, if you make a pyramid out of 2701 little dots, living stones to build the living temple, okay? You start with the first one on the first line, and you have like 2 on the second line, and so on. Okay, you come to line 73. Okay, then you have a pyramid of 2701 stones. 2701 stones. Now, if you go to line 37, meaning in the line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 37, where you have 37 stones, the total number of all dots up here, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah blah blah, equals 666. Now if you make like equal pyramids here, you have also 666, and you have also here 666, and here in the middle you have 703. The secret of the Eucharist. The secret of the Eucharist. Now, today we are in a Babylonian system which is built up from Athens. You know, the Greek guys in Zechariah, these are the warriors of Greece who are playing with your mind, with your Isis, okay, with your woman, all right? And on the other side you have Rome. All right? Now these top positions, and I'm very openly to you, this is Obama and the Pope. Okay? Who are meeting in Washington, D.C. on Yom Kippur, 2309, okay, 2309, 2015. All right. Now the question is, what will you do? Okay. Now my invitation is, okay, I want to be on the 23rd of September, okay, I want to restore the kingdom, okay, and I will show you how. So again, (2309), this is Yom Kippur. This is Yom Kippur. Okay, Yom Kippur. And I make now one, Yom Kippur is like one dot here. Okay. It's the Day of Atonement. Okay, it's the Day of Atonement. Now before that Day of Atonement, we have Rosh Hashanah. We have Rosh Hashanah. Yom Tru'ah, and as you know, as I have Jerusalem Shofar Inc., as I am in business actually with Eli Paris, you know, the leader of the house of Judah in Jerusalem, okay, and as I am, you know, the owner of Shofar Shop and all the other like, you know, this is the shofar I want to blow in Jerusalem on the 14th. That's Rosh Hashanah, Yom Tru'ah. Okay? All right. Now then there is another day, which is like the supermoon. Okay, and I put this like 2 dots. Okay, because this is a very special day. You know, then we have the Feast of Tabernacles. All right. And then we have 8 days, a feast of 8 days. So here it starts with the super moon, and then we have 8 days, and then we have the great day of the Lord. You know? All right, this is the Feast of Tabernacles. How exactly this plays out, I have no idea. What I'm able to tell you, okay, that here the first 10 days, these are 10 days, these are the last 10 days, okay, where the trumpet will be blown regardless where I am. I will be alive. I will be alive. Ephraim, I will be alive, and regardless where I am, as 5,775, I will blow the trumpet, okay, for 5,776. Okay, because 76, 67, all right, there are 2 major dates in my life. Absolutely major dates in my life. Okay? And when I'm going, I'm now 48. If you would read Leviticus 25, this is how Yom Kippur is actually played out. You know, Yom Kippur is played out that first, the first goat, the first ram, the first Isaac is slaughtered, and then the priest comes out after he put, okay, the blood onto the mercy seat, where the cherubim are looking at each other. You know, the twins, they're looking at each other, and in between them there is the Spirit of the living God, the Shekinah glory. So Yeshua, he was the Isaac, he was the exchange, he was the second Adam from Corinthians 15. He is the second Adam. And he went, according to the letter to the Hebrews, he went into the heaven and he presented his own blood. He presented his own blood. So this is there. Yeshua is in the heaven. He is, he is a hook. He is he's the connection of our souls into the heavenly tabernacles. And now that tabernacle wants to come onto earth, into the new Jerusalem, into Jerusalem with you, with me, with everybody. Okay, but in Yom Kippur it was after, the first ram was slaughtered, okay, and the blood poured onto the mercy seat. Then there was the second goat. There was the second guy, the second Azazel, okay, the scapegoat, where all the sins of the people, every sin committed which was not consciously, was put onto that goat, and he was sent into the wilderness. So when Yeshua came, okay, John 11, he went after the Jews, the guys in Judea, they wanted to kill him. So he went into a city called Ephraim, near the wilderness. Ephraim is the seed coming back. He is the firstborn son. He is the firstborn son of Jeremiah 31:9. Now the question is, how do you receive the son when he's coming home? Ephraim, and I'm coming to you as my father. How do you want to receive me when I'm coming home? Okay, you saw me. I mean, I asked Rabbi Feld. I called him, and I asked him. I said, what happened on 25/5? What happened during the Bnei Ephraim conference? Well, what happened there? They weren't even invited. You know, you're talking about your brother Judah. You're talking about your brother Judah, and your brother Judah is not even invited. I was like totally shocked. So the first thing I want to know, you know, I'm coming with my witnesses. I'm coming with 2 witnesses, okay, on the beginning 2nd, 3rd, 4th of November. Okay, so these are 10 days where I will only spend time with my brother Judah. I want to go to the rabbis, I will go to everybody, you know, from my Jewish friends, and I tell them Ephraim is back. Ephraim is back. Okay, and then there will be 10 days, Ephraim, 10 days for Ephraim. I will blow the horn, okay, and for 10 days I want to forgive everybody, but I also want forgiveness by everybody. So I want to check this out. I mean, what you said in the chat, and read the Bible. Everything was said in private. Everything will come out. I will come out. Man, I was with Jean Tofte at your place 15 years ago. Who is Israel? I translated this in English. I mean, I never changed the story. So how come you do not understand what you yourself did, what you yourself witnessed? That Ephraim did come back. All right? But he was kicked out wherever he went. And the first guys are the guys from the Christian embassy. This is why everything is in German, because my friend Jürgen Bühler is sitting there as a director. And you don't even talk to each other. This is the bad thing. And you don't talk to Scott either. Okay? And this is what has to be restored, Ephraim. Okay? So please, take the word of God serious. Okay? Because everything what is written about the Aleph. So now, this is the last thing concerning the Aleph. Because I was left alone from so many people, I had to say, okay, what will you do when you sit in front of the judge? What will you do when you sit? What will you do when you sit in front of the judge? Okay? What will you do when you sit in front of the judge? And we will sit in front of the judge. Okay? So you give your testimony. And you give your birth certificate. And you give what you did. Okay? Okay? So when they tell me, said, yeah, Ulf, what's your name? Yeah, okay, my name is... Yeah? So I have to tell them, you know, yeah, I am Ulf. Okay? So how is it written in Hebrew? I have to tell them. You find their name exactly as it's written, one-on-one. Aleph, Lamed, Pei, Sufit, Aleph. You find it in Jeremiah 9:4. I have to tell them. I have to tell them. And they said, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm the secret. I'm the secret of the mystery. I'm the mystery of the Eucharist. You know? I'm the mystery where everybody, you really want to kill me? You really want to call me crazy? Okay? So when Putin, I really look forward to see Putin, because Putin, you know, waits for somebody who brought forth, you know, the Torah from Zion and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. Okay? And that was me in 2000 at the Christian embassy in Rachel Imenu. My kids are born on Kvar Etzion in Ramat Rachel. Please, Ephraim. So it's a family issue. Okay, I come to you as an older brother. I want you that you call the tribes, that you call everybody, and that they put everybody behind this. Everybody. Everybody. There is nothing more. There is nothing more. Nobody else will be there. Nobody. I'm the only one going out and holding my head out. All right? So, Effie, I love you. Greetings to Ramona. Okay? And please, Let the sisters be silent in the congregation, but we do this in another video. In the meantime, everybody registers, you too. Okay, so it's 57.77, okay, for the expenses to get this thing out, because that kingdom is built already and we just acted out. So bless you, Ephraim. I love you. See you later. Ciao.